dear students. As per the last topic is considered, already we are starting the point classification of thermodynamics process from the chapter number 4th year, that one is a thermodynamics. Now as per the classification of thermodynamic process is considered, there are totally 7 processes here. So on the last topic already we are studying the 2 topics here, reversible and irreversible process, and second one is the isothermal process. So today we are going to start the third process, that one is the isobaric process, and fourth one is the isochoric process here. Now why I am writing the at the same time both process, because both the process are same, just there is a one difference here. And if you understood this difference, then you can write down the both process here. So what is that difference here, that we will see here. Now as per the third process is considered isobaric process. Isobaric process, it means in which the pressure remains constant. Fourth one is the isochoric process, in which the volume remains constant here. Because if we see the thermodynamic process, in the thermodynamic process, pressure, volume, temperature, out of these 3 quantities, one quantity should be remains constant, and there are 2 variables. It may be the pressure, it may be the volume, it may be the temperature here. So as per this process is considered isobaric process, in which the pressure remains constant here, and in isochoric the process in which the volume remains constant here. So first we will see the isobaric process here. Now as per the 3 assumptions is considered, in all the thermodynamic process we are using the thermodynamic system, which will be having one cylinder, gas cylinder. It will be having the piston. That piston, it is a frictionless, massless and the movable here. According to the expansion of the ideal gas and according to the compression of ideal gas, we will get the different changes on the work done here, and accordingly we get the internal energy changes, and from the work done and the internal energy we are finding the thermodynamics of that corresponding process. म्हणजे कुठलीही प्रोसेस लिहिताना पहिल्यांदा काय लिहायचं तुम्हाला, त्या डायग्राम ती जी प्रोसेस आहे त्याची पीव्ही डायग्रामचं एक्सप्लेनेशन झाल्यानंतर व्हॉट इज द थर्मोडायनामिक्स बिहाइंड दॅट प्रोसेस हियर. थर्मोडायनामिक्स म्हणजे काय, व्हॉट इज द हीट एक्सचेंज. थर्मोडायनामिक्स म्हणजे काय, त्या प्रोसेसमध्ये हीट किती प्रमाणात चेंज झाली ते फाइंड आउट करणं म्हणजे थर्मोडायनामिक्स ऑफ दॅट प्रोसेस. अँड इन ऑल प्रोसेस यू हॅव टू फाइंड आउट द थर्मोडायनामिक्स. So as per the third process is considered isobaric process here. In the isobaric process, the pressure is equals to constant, it means it is equals to 0. As the pressure is constant here, but internal energy, work done and volume does not remain the constant here, or none of these quantities are equals to 0 here. So you should remember this condition, that pressure remains constant but none of the quantities will be equals to 0 here. Okay, now we are drawing the PV diagram for the iso-equilibrium state here. For the equilibrium state we are drawing the PV diagram for this isobaric process here. PV diagram म्हणजे काय, there is a pressure on the y-axis, there is a volume on the x-axis here. Now in this process the pressure remains constant here. So everywhere on this line you can see that the pressure will be remains constant here. इथे जो काही प्रेशर आहे, initial pressure, that will be remains constant in throughout the system here. Then what is the changes, there is a change in its volume here. फक्त volume change होते, pressure काय राहते, remains constant here. So as per the pressure remains constant, this quantity should not be equals to 0. Now what is the example is a boiling water here. तुम्ही जर water boil केल्यानंतर काय होतं, एका particular temperature ला it will be remains constant here. It means the boiling water, it is the example of the isobaric process here. Maybe in the MCQ you have to given the number of examples here, and you have to ask which processes will be occurring in this example here. So remember, boiling water, it is the example for the isobaric process in which the pressure remains constant. So this is the basic theory regarding with the isobaric process here. Now what is the thermodynamics? What is the thermodynamics behind this isobaric process here? So we will see the thermodynamics of isobaric process. जेव्हा तुम्हाला हा क्वेश्चन विचारला जाईल 3 किंवा 4 मार्कला, तुम्हाला ही डायग्राम काढायची, डायग्रामचं एक्सप्लेनेशन, pressure should be remains constant, and what is the thermodynamics of that process, that is compulsory. Okay, so as per the thermodynamics of isobaric process is considered, in this system the pressure remains constant but volume temperature does not remain constant. So Vi and Ti. Vi and Ti. It is the initial state of volume and temperature here. Vi and Ti, it is the initial state of volume and temperature. Vf and Tf, it is the final volume and temperature of the system here. Vi and Ti, it is the initial volume and temperature. Vf and Tf, it is the final volume and temperature here. So as per this Vi and Ti value is considered here. Now we will see what is the work done here. We know the work done formula. W is equals to pressure into the volume here. W is equals to P into the dV here. Now P remains constant, but the volume will be changes here. And कुठपर्यंत change होते volume? Volume will be changed from the initial state to the final state. So instead of this dV, we can write down here the Vf minus Vi here. So P into Vf minus Vi here. Now we know the ideal gas equation. PV is equals to nRT here. Volume change होता है, temperature सुद्धा change होता है. So you can write down here the P Vf minus Vi is equals to nR Tf minus Ti. Okay. So we are using this equation here. And we write the W is equals to nR Tf minus Ti. Now, आता आपण हे वर्क डन का फाइंड आउट करतो, इंटरनल एनर्जी का फाइंड आउट करतो, व्हॉट वी हॅव टू फाइंड आउट, वी हॅव टू फाइंड आउट द थर्मोडायनामिक्स ऑफ दॅट आयसोबेरिक प्रोसेस. त्या थर्मोडायनामिक्स मध्ये आयसोबेरिक प्रोसेस मध्ये हीट किती एक्सचेंज होती ते आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचे. मग तो क्यू माहिती होण्यासाठी आपल्याला अकॉर्डिंग टू द फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स काय आहे, क्यू इज इक्वल्स टू डेल्टा यू प्लस डब्ल्यू. म्हणजे तुम्हाला इंटरनल एनर्जी माहिती पाहिजे आणि वर्क डन माहिती पाहिजे. आता आपण तुम्ही आयडियल गॅस इक्वेशन वरून काय फाइंड आउट केलं, वर्क डन. नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन इज द इंटरनल एनर्जी. सो द इंटरनल एनर्जी, आता जेव्हा प्रेशर कॉन्स्टंट असेल किंवा वॉल्यूम कॉन्स्टंट असेल, ॲट दॅट टाइम द इंटरनल एनर्जी बेसिक फॉर्म्युला ऑलरेडी यू आर इन स्टडिंग इन द केमिस्ट्री हियर. द डेल्टा यू इज इक्वल्स टू एन सी व्ही डेल्टा टी हियर. एन सी व्ही डेल्टा टी हियर. एन इज द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स. Cv, it is the specific heat at constant volume here. Delta T, it is the temperature here. So delta U is equals to NCV dt here. Delta T. हा बेसिक फॉर्म्युला आहे, हा तुमचा झालेला आहे आणि हा तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवायचा. So NCV delta T is equals to Tf minus Tr, change in the temperature here. Now, according to the first law of thermodynamics, Q is equals to delta U plus W here. This is the equation for the first law of thermodynamics here. Q is equals to delta U plus W here. Now what is delta U? Delta U is equals to NCV dF minus Ti. Write down that value here. Plus what is the W? W is equals to nR Tf minus Tf. Write down that value here. Now in both this equation, in both this term here, the quantity NCV Tf minus Ti, it should be the same here. So Tf minus Ti will be common here. दोन्ही साइडनी दोन्ही टर्म्स मध्ये Tf minus Ti ही टर्म कॉन्स्टंट आहे. सो वी आर मेकिंग इट ॲट द आउटसाइड हियर. सो यू विल गेट द NCV plus nR here. NCV plus nR. N will be same here, so N will be outside here. So as the N will be outside, Cv plus R will be remaining here. But we know one specific heat relation, Cp minus Cv is equals to R. So Cv plus R is equals to Cp here. So instead of this Cv plus R, we can write down here the Cp here. So you will get the equation Q is equals to N Cp Tf minus Ti here. You will get the equation Q is equals to N Cp Tf minus Ti here. What is N? N is the number of moles. Cp, it is a specific heat at constant pressure. Tf, final temperature, and Ti, it is the initial temperature. Now from this equation you can conclude here that as the temperature will be changes, what is the temperature value? Tf minus Ti here. So as the temperature will be changes, there is a change in its internal energy. As there is a change in the temperature, there is a change in its internal energy. म्हणजेच टेम्परेचर चेंज झाल्यानंतर इंटरनल एनर्जी काय होते, चेंज होते. आणि इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज झाली म्हणजेच काय, हीट तुम्ही ट्रान्सफर केली, इट विल बी एक्सचेंज. So this is the thermodynamics of isobaric process. लक्षात ठेवा, आयसोबेरिक मध्ये प्रेशर कॉन्स्टंट आहे, बट ऑल दिस क्वांटिटीज आर नॉट इक्वल टू 0 हियर. मग त्याच्यानंतर आपण वर्क डन फाइंड आउट केलं, वर्क डन नंतर इंटरनल एनर्जी फाइंड आउट केली. दोन्ही व्हॅल्यू आपण त्या फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स मध्ये सबस्टिट्यूट केल्या. You will get the equation NCP Tf minus Ti here. So from this equation you can say that as the temperature temperature will be changes, there is a change in the heat exchange here at constant pressure here. So this is the theory regarding with the isobaric process here. Now the next one, fourth process, it is the isochoric process here. You can understand the difference. Here pressure is constant, here volume is constant. इथे प्रेशर कॉन्स्टंट असल्यामुळे जी लाईन होती ती कशी होती, पॅरलल टू द एक्स एक्सिस. पण आता आयसोकोरिक मध्ये काय कॉन्स्टंट आहे, व्हॉल्यूम कॉन्स्टंट आहे. म्हणजे प्रेशर काय होतंय, चेंज होते. इनिशियल स्टेट टू द फायनल स्टेट पर्यंत प्रेशर काय होते, चेंज होते. पण व्हॉल्यूम काय राहते, रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टंट हियर. So in isochoric process the volume remains constant here. Now as the volume remains constant here, volume जर constant राहत असेल तर work done is equals to काय आहे, P degree. Work done is equals to P degree, but volume remains constant, so W is equals to 0. As the isochoric process is considered, volume is equals to 0, volume constant आहे. As the volume is constant, work done is equals to 0. So this one is the PV diagram for the isochoric process. Now next is the thermodynamics of isochoric process here. लक्षात आलं, डायग्राम PV डायग्राम काढायची, अगोदर कंडिशन लिहायची. द व्हॉल्यूम इज इक्वल्स टू कॉन्स्टंट, इफ देयरफॉर वर्क डन इज इक्वल्स टू कॉन्स्टंट. नाउ व्हाट इज द thermodynamics of this isochoric process? First you should know the internal energy, you should know the work done, then you can write down the value of Q here. So as per the thermodynamics of isochoric process is considered, change in volume is equals to 0. As the V is equals to 0, it means from this ideal gas equation work done is equals to 0 here. And according to the first, as the Q is equals to delta U here. Delta U चा काय फॉर्म्युला आहे, delta is equals to NCV delta T here. Now substitute in the first law of thermodynamics, Q is equals to NCV delta T. But as the V is equals to 0, work done is equals to 0 here. So in the first law of thermodynamics you can write down Q is equals to NCV delta T plus 0 here. So you will get the Q is equals to NCV delta T here. So this is the final expression for the isochoric process here. Q is equals to NCV delta T, and for isobaric it is the NCP TF minus TI here. Because in this system the work done is not 0, but here the work done is 0, and therefore you will get the term Q is equals to NCV delta T here. So this is the third and the fourth process, thermodynamic process here. That one is the isobaric process, and fourth one is the isochoric process here. Okay, now we will see the next process. That one is the adiabatic expansion, free expansion, and the cyclic process. Okay. Okay, then next one is the fifth process, cyclic process, and sixth one is the free expansion. As per the thermodynamic process is considered, total there are 7 processes here. So already we are covering the fourth process, then next one is the fifth and the sixth here. Fifth is the cyclic process, sixth one is the free expansion here. Now as per the cyclic, and only one remaining, that one is the adiabatic expansion. So next is the cyclic process. Now what is the cyclic process? So cyclic process, it is a thermodynamic process in which a system changes from initial state to the final state, and again it will be comes to the initial state here. म्हणजे thermodynamic process आहे cyclic process. म्हणजे ह्या cyclic process मध्ये initial state and final state will be remain same here, and it will be again comes to the initial state here. Cyclic process मध्ये तुम्हाला डायग्राम दिसेल, pressure will be changes, volume will be changes, and you will get the curve will be like this here. First of all, this one is the initial point, this one is the final point. System will be changes from A to B. Again it will be comes to the point B by the path second here. So this is the cyclic process. म्हणजे एक सायकल कंप्लीट होतं. जसं रिव्होल्यूशन किंवा एक ऑसिलेशन कंप्लीट होतं पहिल्या पोझिशन पासून तर दुसऱ्या पोझिशनला. अगेन इट विल बी कम्स टू द फर्स्ट पोझिशन. Same process will be occurring in this process here, cyclic process here. Initial state to the final state, again final to the initial state. Now, as per this cyclic process is considered, in this cyclic process, initial and final state remains same here. Initial and final state काय आहे same. तुम्ही path 1 बघितला तर path 1 साठी initial state ही आहे, final state ही आहे. path 2 साठी initial state ही आहे आणि final state काय आहे, second आहे. म्हणजे दोन्हीही स्टेट मध्ये पोझिशन्स मध्ये इनिशियल स्टेट आणि फायनल स्टेट काय राहतात, सेम राहतात. ओके, नाउ as the initial state and the final state remains constant, there is a no exchange of the heat. म्हणजे internal energy काय राहते ते 0. As the internal energy will be 0, according to the first law of thermodynamics, Q is equals to delta U plus W here. Q is equals to delta U plus W. But delta U is equals to 0, therefore Q is equals to W. डेल्टा यू इनिशियल अँड फायनल स्टेट सेम राहत असल्यामुळे त्याची इंटरनल एनर्जी काय होते सेम राहते. इंटरनल एनर्जी सेम असल्यामुळे फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स मुळे काय म्हणतात मी क्यू इज इक्वल्स टू 0 प्लस डब्ल्यू म्हणजेच क्यू इज इक्वल्स टू डब्ल्यू हिअर. क्यू इज इक्वल्स टू डब्ल्यू म्हणजेच काय जेवढं तुम्ही वर्क डन होतं जेवढी हीट अप्लाय केलेली आहे त्या प्रोसेसमध्ये दॅट विल बी कन्व्हर्टेड इनटू द वर्क डन हिअर. क्यू विल बी कन्व्हर्टेड इनटू द वर्क डन और वर्क डन कॅन बी कन्व्हर्टेड इनटू द हीट हिअर. सो दिस इज द थिअरी बिहाइंड द सायक्लिक प्रोसेस. PV diagram and thermodynamics is Q is equals to W here. Q is exchanged into the work done can be exchanged into the heat here. Okay. The next one is the free expansion here. Free expansion चा आपण ऑलरेडी स्टडी केलेला आहे. वर्क डन इन द सिस्टम हिअर इन थर्मोडायनामिक स्टेट हिअर. त्याच्यामध्ये बघितलं आपण फ्री एक्सपान्शन म्हणजे काय एखादा सिलेंडर घेतला सिलेंडरमध्ये पिस्टन आहे पिस्टनमध्ये 2 कंपार्टमेंट केले त्याच्यामध्ये एक पार्टिशन ठेवलं आणि ते इन्सुलेट केलं पूर्ण. तर काय होणार आहे फक्त त्याच्या आतमध्येच एक्सपान्शन होणार आहे. आउटसाइडला हीट किंवा एक्सचेंज होणार आहे का नाही. सो दिस फ्री एक्सपान्शन प्रोसेस इट इज द adiabatic एक्सपान्शन. फ्री एक्सपान्शन ही थर्मोडायनामिक जी प्रोसेस आहे ही काय आहे adiabatic एक्सपान्शन. आणि फक्त ही स्टेट अशी आहे फ्री एक्सपान्शन प्रोसेस की ही बाकीच्या सगळ्या प्रोसेस पेक्षा डिफरंट आहे. व्हाय बिकॉज इन ऑल द रिमेनिंग प्रोसेस द equilibrium state will be achieved, but in free expansion there is a no equilibrium state here. It is a non-equilibrium state here. म्हणून free expansion जे आहे it is also called as adiabatic expansion here. Adiabatic expansion म्हणजे काय there is a no transfer of the heat here. Adiabatic expansion म्हणजे काय there is a no exchange of the heat here. As there is a no exchange of heat, heatचं exchange होत नाही म्हणजे वर्क डन होणार आहे का त्या सिस्टीमवर नाही किंवा ते वर्क डन दुसऱ्या सिस्टीमवर करणार आहे का नाही. So as per the free expansion is considered, in free expansion there is a no work done on the system or by the system. So as the work done is equals to 0, therefore W is equals to 0, it means the heat exchange. No exchange of heat, it means the heat exchange. Q is equals to 0, work done is equals to 0 here. And as this Q and W is equals to 0, according to the first law of thermodynamics, Q is equals to W plus delta U. This equals to 0, this equals to 0, it means the delta U is equals to 0 here. So it is the uncontrolled change here. Free expansion it is the uncontrolled change here. म्हणजे सपोज तुम्ही एखादा बॉल घेतला किंवा गाडीचं टायर घेतलं आणि ते जर पंक्चर झालं तर ते काय होणार आहे सडनली त्याचे एअर काय होणार आहे रिमूव्ह होणार आहे. म्हणजे तुम्ही ती कंट्रोल करू शकतात का एकदा पंक्चर झाल्यानंतर नो. सो इट इज द अनकंट्रोल्ड चेंज. इट इज द फ्री एक्सपान्शन ऑफ द स्टेट हिअर. सो दिस इज द अनकंट्रोल्ड चेंज अँड दिस इज द नॉन इक्विलिब्रियम स्टेट हिअर. म्हणून आपण ह्याची पीव्ही डायग्राम सुद्धा काढू शकत नाही बिकॉज यू कॅनॉट कंट्रोल दॅट प्रोसेस हिअर. It is the uncontrolled change, so you cannot plot the PV diagram. You can just say what is the position of the initial state, what is the position of the final state. Okay, so this is the theory behind the free expansion here. So as per the MCQ is considered, remember in MCQ free expansion in which there is a no transfer of heat, therefore work done is equals to 0 and internal energy is also equals to 0 from the first law of thermodynamics. So here we are completing the totally 6 process thermodynamic process here. Only one thermodynamic process is remaining from this chapter. That one is the adiabatic expansion.